What's going on, folks? This is Steve with Race Day, and we are here for the NORA Truck Series today at Martinsville. The famous half-mile hairpin. Cannot wait for this race today. Had a week off. Before then was COTA, the road course. That's a lot of fun. And now today we're going back short track racing. Cannot wait to get this thing underway. Qualifying is underway right now. We're going to go trackside here and take a look at what's going on down on the track. Right now in that 17, Josh Conover, there he is. Looking pretty good so far in that P2 spot. Cody Smith up top, though, in P1. Number 23. Looking pretty good. A lot of trucks on track right now. Thomas Kuhn and Brian Jones in P3 currently. Looking pretty good. Adam Kulikowski in 16th. But here we go. Martinsville has always been a fun time. Obviously, it's short track racing, just hard charging into the corners. I expect a lot of chaos today, especially on these restarts. It should be pretty intense. Cofield right here in P5 in the number 1, looking pretty good right now. Up top, it's that P1 spot, 19.15. Awesome job, Everett Kotz right here. O'Connor in the 98. Having a great run. Daniel Honeycutt, P4 in the 15, looking good. Timothy Harper on track right now in the 99. And around to make his qualifying effort. Again, only those 2 laps, but man, this is going to be really, really fast. This track is known for obviously beating and grinding, but only 200 laps tonight, so it should be a pretty quick race, assuming there's not a lot of yellows. But hey, we're going to find out real quick what kind of race we're going to see, because, man, right now, a lot of cars in the field. Love to see it. Aiden Kirker on track right now, too, the 39. Man, he looked great last week, 2 weeks ago, actually, in COTA. We'll see what he has today for these guys, but, man, really, really good job. Currently the only car on track. What can he get right now to end qualifying? About a minute and a half left. Timothy Harper to the P9 spot. Great job for him in that 99. Awesome. Aiden Kirker, though. Where can he finish? On the backstretch now. Looking pretty good so far. Where does he end up? Aiden Kirker, P7. Pretty good right there. Nobody else on track. About a minute left to go in qualifying. A couple of drivers, though, have still yet to qualify. A couple of notables. Dakota Hendrickson, Kyle Rochelle, Nick Geilis, Jared Wishon, Cody Reeder as well. So a lot of these guys deciding not to qualify, interestingly enough. So we'll see how that affects them as we go. But right now, seemingly qualifying is over. About 40 more seconds left to go until qualifying is done. But big thanks to you folks for being here. Obviously, every Monday night on this solar eclipse day. Pretty cool stuff. I've seen a lot of cool pictures, and even myself brought the kids up to Vermont a little bit and tried to get as close as we could to the totality aspect. Couldn't quite get there. We ran a little late. The traffic was pretty insane, but really cool stuff. So hope everybody had a good shot of it. If you guys decided to go and take a look, but a lot of fun. So right now, Jonathan Cofield up top. Looks like he will be your pole sitter. And there we go. Lone qualifying is over, and now we get to race. So 200 laps, folks. The mark, though, is going to be lap 50. That will be the beginning of stage number 1. Excuse me, the end of stage number 1. And then stage 2 will be the end of lap 100. So a lot of racing to do here tonight. Cannot wait to get this thing underway. So Jonathan Cofield is your pole sitter. Let's take a look. There he is, Jonathan Cofield, P1, Cody Smith in P2. Josh Conover, 3rd place, Daniel Honeycutt, P4. Brian Jones, P5, Zach Lindgren, P6, Aiden Kirker, P7, Austin Smith, P8. Joshua O'Connor in the green machine right there, P9. Timothy Harper, 10th place. Devin Jensick, P11. Thomas Coonan in P12. Everett Kotz, 13th place. Nicholas Corcel, 14th. Logan Monteith, P15. Anthony Campbell, 16th. Tyler Talent, there he is. P17. Cody Height, 18th place. Raymond Hanneman, 19th place. Todd Schneider, P20. Todd Slauson, 21st place. Jacob Gladlich in 22nd. Zach Hollinger, 23rd place. Christopher Heitz in 24th. Adam Kulikowski in 25th. Michael Menchaca, 26th place. Jared Wishin, P27. Cody Reeder, 28th. Nathan Yarnell in 29th in that 60. Pat Rochelle going to roll off 30th place. Jordan Person in 31st. Brandon Puffenbarger, excuse me, in P32. Nick Gillis, 33rd. That is the pace car, so no worries there. Dakota Hendrickson going to round out in 34th spot. So big field today, plus 30 drivers. Cannot wait to get this thing going. Right now, it's going to be kind of a night race-ish, sunset type atmosphere. Going to be a lot of fun as we get going here. So again, lap 50 will be the mark to reach. That will be stage 1. Stage 2 will end at lap 100. But we're going 200 laps today, folks, here in Martinsville. Cannot wait to get this thing going. We're going to see a lot of good racing today. Pace lights are already off, so we're going to get this thing going pretty quick. Again, big thanks to you folks for being here, for subbing, for liking the videos, and just overall supporting the league and the channel. Cannot wait for this. Oh, pace car lights are still on, so looks like it tricked us out a bit. Shows that they're off, but all good. A long way to go, 200 laps. Patience, I think, here is the key. It's hard to get around this track by yourself, let alone 30 more of your competitors. So we'll find out pretty quick what they have in store. Gofield, though, Cody Smith looking the best right now in that front row. They're going to get the best view. Obviously, clean air here is king. You can just rattle off laps, as important as that is. There we go. Pace car is turning down. Geico restart zone will happen here pretty quick. The starter has the green flag in the air. And we are live for the NORA Truck Series at Martinsville. Nice dive down into turn 1, turn 2. Already seeing close racing. Look at this diving down. Turn 3, still side by side. That we'll see that a lot for the beginning laps. That 9 right there. Austin Smith can be pretty loose. Tough conditions right now for sure. The track is still pretty green. Not a whole lot of grip and rubber onto the track right now, so it's going to be slick for a while. Oh, man, hold on. O'Connor kept it together. Great job right there for him for that 98, man. Great. Up front, Cofield out to a great lead. P2, Josh Conover. Brian Jones fighting on the outside lane up against Cody Smith. And this is the place, folks, where the down low, the inside lane is going to be so key to get down there. But a caution. Looks like Collinger, turn 4, I believe that is. It's loose. Around he goes. So right now, going to be our first caution of the day on lap 4. Don't see a lot of damage, though, on that truck, which is great news. Might have just been a bit of a spin, and off we go. So let's go back and take a look as we do. Yeah, we'll see here. Just loose. It's nothing, fortunately. Well, maybe a little bit. Geico restart zone wall, but keeps it going pretty well, and honestly, not too bad. So that's going to be our first caution. Just like that. Our beloved choose car will come out. We will decide on who and what lanes these drivers choose. But for a second, folks, Let's go and thank our sponsors as we do under caution. We'll come right back. Alrighty, folks, we are back to the choose right now. Drivers choosing low and high lane. Whoa, look close right there for the 71. You don't want to hit it, but I don't know, we've seen that before. Different series that we run, ASRA on Tuesdays. Happens like every other week. Pretty good stuff right here. Awesome job right now. Lap number 9. Jonathan Cofield is your leader so far. Should go back green here next time by. And so far, pretty good race right now. Our first caution, lap 4. Cautions here at Martinsville are going to happen. So, short track racing at its finest. Getting loose sometimes, that's the case. It's going to happen, obviously. And right now, we're going to see a great race still to come. Sunset is going to come down. The track has lights, which is great. So we're going to have some nighttime conditions here as we wind up the second half of the race. Cannot wait for that. Under the lights here in Martinsville is one of the coolest things you can do. A lot of fun. Track lights up. The pace car, though, has the lights off. We're going back green here momentarily. Cofield, Cody Smith, Conover, Kirker, and Jones. Your top 5. Here we go. Pace car pulls off. We're going to go green here. Cofield leads us off into the Geico restart zone. Back underway we are. Bit of a checkup right there. 23 doesn't get going right there in the outside lane, and a huge wreck. Oh my word, big wreck. This is absolutely chaotic. Right in front of the field. And that takes out everyone. The 4 truck on its side. Thomas Coonan. Oh my word. Never thought I'd see a car flip over at Martinsville, but here we are. All kinds of drivers. The 77 got hurt the most. Looks like Zach Lindgren. Oh no. The big one. The big one at Martinsville. How does this happen? Well, it has. And right now we're going to find out what exactly did happen, because man, I believe it started off with Lindgren. I could be wrong here, but we'll go back and take a look. Just a bit. That was chaos. Alrighty. Zach Lindgren here. I believe it starts here, so we'll take a look. Purple truck on the outside lane here. 23 gets a pretty bad start. Yeah, it's just a huge checkup, obviously. The 15 gets involved too, and man, everything just piles together. Unfortunate. That's unfortunately, folks, what can happen. Ford truck getting kind of the worst of it right here. Oh my word. Thomas Coonan. Let's go back once more, take a look from his view. It's right on board here, Thomas Coonan. Take a look at this. Right behind Lindgren here on the restart. Oof. Oh no! Whoa! My, oh my. You hate to see it, obviously, but man, that's a tough break. He's stuck there too, so obviously he had to tow back to the pits. But man, unreal already. 15 laps into this race. Michael Menchaca coming down pit road here. Pretty wild stuff. Kelfield, though, is your leader. But man, yeah, that big checkup really did cost a lot of these guys right there. And obviously, you know, damage at a short track like this, not necessarily huge, right? Because, you know, the aerodynamics don't play a huge role into it, but you still want your car clean, right? And it can affect it just a little bit. Either way, though, pretty big news. A lot of the field got involved in that. And a lot of guys are going to have at least some kind of a damage right onto their truck. So got to be really careful. Come down pit road, fix the truck if you need to, and then get back out there. But it's tough here because at these short tracks, it comes down to making sure you hold on to the fenders. And here we go. Right now, the choose car underway again. We might see this car out here a lot, folks. But you know what? That's Martinsville. That's part of the beauty of it. So far, so good. And there we go. Pace car off. In just a minute here. It looks like next lap, so not too bad. But man, that shook up the field quite a bit. A lot of guys having to come down pit road to fix their car and damage a little bit, but either way, not too bad. Cofield still going to lead us back off here. Once more, we'll try it again. Green flag is out. They get through turns 1 and 2 pretty well. Green 4, same thing. Khan over here making a great move. Down low. The inside lane's really where you want to be. You can make the outside lane work, but it's going to be so difficult. The low line is really where you got to be right there to make the pass. Right there, you see the 17 doing it. The 45, Brian Jones going to try and make a move here. We'll see if we can prove my theory correct. Really going to dive it in deep, get good rotation. So far, holding into it, not bad. Back at the field, we're seeing 3 wide. I think I saw that for a second off of turn 4. Mighty close. 88. Hollinger back into action here in P22 after an early lap 4 incident. Spun out. There he is, not too bad right now. Brian Jones making a move. He's still holding on the outside. Can he keep it under wraps? Might not be the case. Kirker here going to get a good look underneath potentially. There it is. Wrap that bottom lane really tight. You can kind of be slow-ish on entry here. My style here has always been kind of slow in, fast out. You know, typical road racing type of deal. but it's tough in these trucks. I mean, it's just so different because it's just a whole different beast, versus the Xfinity car or even the next gen. Man, we're seeing Cofield right now out to a healthy lead. Already going to start to chase down lap traffic. In just a bit, you can see him right there in the through the windshield. We're getting down to it. Conover right now. Close battle. Single file racing right now. This is what we expected to see. Look at that 27 right there of Jared Wishon. The front end pretty well smashed up. And a lot of these guys got involved in that last caution. This huge checkup on the restart. And essentially the big one at Martinsville. So they'll have to repair that damage, obviously, throughout the race. You don't want to do it all in one spot because, again, you can lose your track position. And whoa, the talent goes around right here in the backstretch, out of turn 2. Has some back end damage. The left front looks pretty well dinged up. What happened there? All we saw was the talent coming to the picture backwards. Let's find out. Talent right here. There he is. That's Skittles machine. We've seen this truck now in victory lane twice with 2 different drivers. Ooh, gets him pretty hard right there. Comes out. Doesn't have that inside. Ooh, hits the wall. We'll find out. We might be early here in the replay, but it's kind of nice to sometimes see what happens here. Does the 98 give a little love tap? Uh-oh. A little bit. Oh! That'll be it right there. Same thing that Lindgren did. Not Lindgren, excuse me. The other driver from lap number 4. Man. Right there, Hollinger. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, right. Just a spin out, obviously, in turns 2 in the backstretch. No harm, no foul. He keeps it going. Cofield out front on lap 30. So interestingly enough, that's what we've seen so far. We've seen 2 spinouts, loose conditions, obviously, and then, I mean, that sometimes comes from, I feel like it comes from here, when you're coming out of the corner, you really have to unwind the wheel as you're throttling up, right? So basically, you want to turn the wheel more right. Like, you want to unwind it as you're accelerating, because then the car just feels better. In this case, a truck. It feels better off exit. If you keep the wheel wound up too much on exit and you're accelerating, the truck is going to want to just turn left. And we've seen that twice now where these drivers just get loose off corner exit, and it comes down to that. So right now, choose rule is underway. As you can see, we're going to give you guys different angles of this all race long. Always a fun time here on lap number 31. Again, 19 laps to go until stage 1's complete. We're going to get there pretty quick. Martinsville is the location. Always a good time here. Right now, though, there he goes. Nick Gillis in the Choose car. Always good stuff. New driver on the front row here. Cofield still leads the race, but Brian Jones on the outside lane. What can he do here? We saw him try working the outside lane earlier against Kirker. Man, this is going to be a whole different beast. Cofield's going to get great launches all race long if he can step to the front. Really, any leader will have great jumps in that Geico restart zone, but long way to go still. Pace car lights, though, are off. We're going to go back green here next time by on lap 34. So far, we'll have 16 laps remaining in stage 1. Here we go. Cofield and Jones on the front row. Green flag is out. We're back green, just like that. Run by 17 on the inside lane. That's going to be the best spot to be. If you can decide to choose the inside lane, you should probably do it. Right now we're seeing that 17 Conover making a great move in the outside lane. Kirk are going to follow through. Jones has to find the bottom lane if he can. Almost threw away there for a second. Can't be doing that. Oh, hold on. 91 in the 9. Austin Smith goes around. Hard hit in the back of the field. Oh, my word. Another truck sideways. Here in Martinsville, unfortunately, Todd Schneider up and around. Trying to gas it up right there, but can't quite do it. Oh, no. Yeah, unfortunately, stuck up against the fence. That's going to be it maybe for him, but man, what a tough wreck right there. Austin Smith just goes around. I believe he had help, though, so we'll take a look, obviously, once more. 39 going to get stacked up here a bit. Oh, man. 61 just absolutely arca breaks into that back. Whew. Once more from the view of Austin Smith. Tries to maybe hold the brakes, but tough break though. Martinsville, man, look at that in front of that car, the truck, pretty dinged up, not good. Lots of drivers on pit road right now, going to servicing their trucks. Oof, Daniel Honeycutt, Austin Smith, Conover, Gleidelich, Heights. A lot of these guys having pretty rough days right now. It's a long race though. Lap 39, 11 laps to go until stage number 1 concludes in our 4th caution so far. So let's real quick, we still have a second here to go and thank a few sponsors, so we'll go and do that. We'll come right back.
Fancy like Husky, fancy like Husky, fancy like Husky, fancy like Doggy bowl empty, Lakers pool sleeping, Rug pull, cash grab, NFTs delight, Rug pull, cash grab, idiot.
All right, we are back. Lap number 41. We're going back green here. Pace car lights are off, so we're gonna go back green with about 8 laps to go until stage number 1 concludes. Different front row now. Cofield still at the front, but Aiden Kirker in P2. Conover, Smith, and then Everett Cotts. So who can get this lead? Cofield has looked pretty good so far. Do here. Green flag is out again. 8 laps to go for stage number 1. Great jump right there. We're seeing P2 and 3 battling together right now. Down low, the 17 going to try and sneak through. I get it? Kirker going to get him maybe here on the outside lane. He does. Great job to find that hole. Single file, throw it to the 91 on the outside. Logan Monteith, Cody Reeder. Keep in mind, Cody Reeder did not qualify, and right now he's in P9. So awesome job here for Cody to get through. Big check up here. Oh, the 8 car going to go around. Looks like Dakota Hendrickson. That truck is pretty well banged up too. The front and the back end. Didn't hit anything though right there, but looks like just loops it. Man, tough break. That truck has seen better days, and man, not good. Take one more look here and see if he didn't get any help. Right now by himself, the 4 is right behind him. Yeah, just loops it. I mean, basically does the same thing that we saw a couple drivers earlier on do, but again, very hard to drive off these corners and make sure to not keep that wheel too coiled up and pointed left. You really want to try and straighten out the exits. Look at this though, Cofield, excuse me, coming down pit road, essentially giving up stage 1 points in the win. So he's playing the strategy for stage number 2, and honestly, I love this. You know, points wise, if you're not in a situation where it's not going to hurt you too much, look, Kirker as well comes down pit road, Brian Jones. This is smart. Again, Brian Jones especially, right? He's got the win already in the books. So, you know, yeah, you already locked into the playoffs. Just take the fuel here, the tires here, and then once stage 2 comes out, guess what? You're not pitting. So this, I think, is a great move by these guys. Aiden Kirker, you know, guys like that where they haven't won a race yet, but they're, you know, they've come close. They've got good points. I don't know. It's tough for me, right? Depending on my point situation, I'm either staying out there for the stage win, obviously, and those top 10 points, or I'm not. But right now, Kirker though beats out Cofield in the pit road. So that might be huge once we get to that stage 2. But as we see right now, Conover in P1, Cody Smith in second, Coruscant, Reeder, and then Monteith. So big shakeup right now in that top split, top 5. A lot of the leaders did pit right there. Again, it's smart, obviously, because they're setting themselves up for stage 2, which will also be 50 laps. So right now, I believe we're going to get a bit of a shootout for the stage end, as they are choosing right now, and there they go. So base car lights are off. Conover and Coruscant on the front row. Here we go. Base car lights are going to come down. There we go. Conover and Coruscant are going to duke it out here for the stage win. Lap 49. We're going back green here. Off we go. We're back green. We'll walk away here with stage number 1. Conover has a great jump on the outside. Ooh, yellow flag though on the air. Slauson, I believe that is. Yes, it is. Todd Slauson in the 22 goes around and loops it and turns 2. Take a look real quick at it. Dives into 1. Oh man, just loses it. Not good right there. But that seemingly will give the stage win to Mr. Josh Conover. Lap 52, obviously, so a great job by these guys. And Josh Conover for getting himself that stage victory. We're going to find out here how these drivers decide to come down pit road. What a big moment here. A lot of drivers not coming down pit road. I'm going to get clarification real quick. I want to find out who, in fact, did win the stage, because I believe, according to procedures, that right there would have been the stage end, but they might have called it for the previous restart. So, if that is the case, I apologize, but we'll find out real quick what comes of that. Conover is your leader as we sit. We'll come back real quick, folks, in a few minutes, and we'll talk to our sponsors. Come right back. Alrighty, huge thanks to our sponsors there, Admin Box and Harpoon Design. Love them for all their support. Pace car lights were off a second ago, but now they're coming back on, so we're going to do a couple more laps here just to smooth the field out a bit. But lap 55, stage 1 has concluded, so that's going to be over right now. And Josh Conover is going to be your leader here at the restart. Outside lane is Coruscant, Cody Smith, Reeder, and then Monteith. So a lot of different drivers in the front of the field. Here we go. Pace car down pit road. Gonna get this thing going back once more. Here we go. Starter cam, lights on the track right now. And we are back underway, lap 57. So far, great restart up at the front. Conover, bunch of guys trying to fight down low. That's where you want to be. Big shot right there to the 99, 44 working. The outside lane still. Back in the field's pretty well organized so far. Look at this pack right here, the 99, 32. 88's falling back. Hollinger again. Man, oh man, Hollinger just loses it once more. Man, tough break for the 88 today. Has just lost it twice. There he is, way up high, and just crashes into Talent. Tough break right there. Number 2 for the day. for the 88. Right now, look at this, high above Martinsville Speedway. You can see the pace car coming in right now. Great shot right here. Man, this place is a lot of fun, especially to see a race live. It's just, it's always a good time. Train tracks right behind the back stretch, and just the atmosphere all around, right? Always a good time here. But right now, lap 61. We are working our 7th caution of the day. Stage 1 has already concluded, so we're into stage 2 now, which will end on lap 100. So we're getting there, folks. Lap number 61. So a correction, folks, from earlier, actually. So stage 1 did go to Cofield. So we will keep that in mind. Again, do apologize. So Jonathan Cofield was your winner of stage 1. My apologies. They called the stage right before they came down to pit. They called it right then and there. Alrighty, so that's going to be the correction, folks. Do apologize for that, but Cofield was just stage 1 winner, so ignore the fact that I said it was somebody else. My apologies. But it is good. We are going to get this thing back underway. Pace car lights are off, though. We're going back green. The lights are coming onto the track. The sun's setting. Here we go. Lap 64 going into 65. And the green flag is out. Here we go. Big checkup on the back end in the outside lane. Got to be careful there. Brian Jones right now getting cut up in the back. Man, look at this stack up right here. The 00 on the outside lane, 27 as well. That's part of the mystery, right? You got to work yourself. Oh, hold on, 3 wide right here, but a yellow flag out. Looks like potentially further on back. Let's take a look. Oh, we don't see anything that's going on. Oh, Michael Menchaca, I'm getting word, was the caution. Let's go back real quick, take a look. Menchaca in the 60, whoop. In the 61. Oh no. Tell you what, those loose conditions, that's the case a lot of the times. I know the track right now is pretty cool temperatures, but in a case like this, that can sometimes be, you know, be hard too, because, man, a cool track, and then you add that with, you know, like new tires, for example, that could be tough because the tires don't heat up as much or as quick. So it takes longer to heat up, but then once they heat up, it's, you know, the grip is pretty good, but it takes a long time to get that underway. But either way, so Carnover in P1, Smith in P2, a couple of drivers coming down pit road. Gladlich right here, Kulikowski, as well as Menchaca, obviously, Gonna get some repairs done for their trucks. Long way to go though still. Not quite halfway. But we are working on lap 68. There's 24 right now of Kulikowski. Getting some work done, but Conover is in the front. Pace car lights back onto the surface, so let's go back real quick. Thank a few more sponsors, take a quick break, and we'll come right back. Welcome back, folks, to the NORA Truck Series here at Martinsville, and right now they are choosing but Cody Reeder. What is going on here? I'm not sure if he crashed into him or whatnot, but man, that is not good right there. I don't quite see anything regarding that, so that's... Uh-oh, hold on. Let's take a look. Getting work. Cody Reeder. Hold on now. Where is he? There he is. What happens here? Oh, no. Cody Reeder directly into the back of the choose car. That's going to be some damage right there. Definitely hate to see that. If that happens, though, we are back green. Apologies for that. We had to go back and take a look. It's always a blast when they hit the choose car, but right now, big battle. Conover in the front of the pack. Cody Smith, Rochelle. Working it well right there. We'll cover more of that choose car incident in just a second, but right now, a big battle right here. Worker on the inside, the 91 down low. Has the spot. There he is. Berger, they're going to send it in. Makes it happen. Ooh. Body slam right there. Oh, yellow flag is out. Hendrickson potentially. Who is it? Anthony Campbell. Getting word on. And yeah, that subway truck. Whew. That has seen better days. Take a look at it. Yeah, the left side, pretty. I mean, the back end, the whole truck really is pretty well beat up. Goes around. Let's go back and take a look at how he ends up spinning. On the front stretch, turn one. Okay, uh-oh. Yeah, man. Fenders flying everywhere. Yeah, not good. We've seen that right there happen a few times now, really, over the course of this race, and unfortunately, that is what happens. Timothy Harper coming down pit road. Who else? Gladlet, should we go? Austin Smith. Brandon Puffenbarger. Truck looks pretty clean, actually. A lot of these guys, man. Hendrickson right here. Been a long day so far. It's only lap 78, so. Christopher Heights. Looking pretty clean right there in that Ford Performance truck. Pretty slick, actually. I like that paint scheme. Looking good. The 61 here with Michael Menchaca involved earlier in a spin out, but truck looks like it's pretty decent right now. Not too bad. Conover is your leader. Cody Smith in P2. Rochelle in P3. Good there. Nicholas Corcel 4th. And Zach Lindgren in P5. Back end's pretty well torn up, but he's making it work. P5 is a pretty good spot right there for him, considering the damage. But again, damage here might not be catastrophic as long as the wheels are pointing the right way and you're not down on power. You might be okay, typically speaking. So O'Connor, here he comes down pit road. Cody Reeder as well has some front end damage. So Cody Reeder, as we saw a little earlier, hit the Choose car. Man, you hate to see that, but it's one of those things, right? I mean, it's again, right now this is our 9th caution. When he hit it, it was the 8th caution. So it always it never usually makes sense to me, right? Because I mean, at that point you've done the Choose 8 other times or 7 other times, and you know, so you think you'd know where the Choose car would be coming to it, but hey, sometimes you just lose track. So either way, the front end looks pretty well patched back up. Shouldn't be too bad again if we didn't have any damage there. So we'll see how it goes. But Conover coming to the line. Here we go. Green flag is back out. Great jump right there on the outside lane. Rochelle going to try and make his way up. That's the thing. If you start on the outside lane, you have to work. I was about to say, trying to work on getting down into the low lane, but Daniel Honeycutt in that 15. Looks like he might have looped it potentially. Let's take a look. Maybe got help. Hold on. Oh, the 71 kind of sends it on him. That's going to be it for him. Oh, man. I can see some payback in his future for sure. 71 of Raymond Hanneman. Give him a little how you doing. All right, though. Hey, Martinsville short track racing. We expect to see it for sure. But our 10th caution of the night, lap 83. Again, we do have one more guaranteed caution coming out on lap 100 for stage 2. So we're getting there, folks. But hey, right now, let's go again real quick as we have the time and thank a few sponsors. We'll come right back. Alrighty, back under yellow flag for the 10th time. We're back, though, for the NORA Truck Series here at Martinsville. Pace car lights are back on. Choose car time. Let's see if we can not hit it. You never know. always a struggle. I mean, obviously, it's one of those things, right? We're still waiting in the iRacing world for them to implement some kind of a proper choose rule. It'd be kind of nice to just, you know, put the choose logo on the track somewhere, right? Roughly where they have it in real life, but don't necessarily need to add the automation or some kind of, you know, process for it. But just putting that little logo on the track would be a huge help for leagues and things like that. But I'm sure we'll get it at some point. But for now, we have to be innovative. And here we go. Right now, the top two, Conover and Rochelle. A lot going on here tonight. But man, who can get this thing going? 13 laps to go until stage 2 concludes. We're back green. Great job right here. A little further on back for the top 10. Ryan Jones trying to work his way back up at the outside lane. This is not where you want to be. 22 dives down low right there between the 91. Gets it going. You can see action all over the track right here. Oh, the 27 bounces off Ryan Jones. Keep it going though. 22, oh, back. Todd Slauson had a real big moment right there. Almost lost it again in turns 2, but keeps it straight. Truck on the outside lane. The 55, though, looking pretty good. Puffenbarger has a pretty clean truck. So far, so good for him. Out front, though, a little ways more up front, the 27. And Cofield trying to work his way back into the top of the field. Again, all these yellows, though, don't help his case. Oh, the 55, Puffengarden. And the yellow flag is out once more for the 11th time. Puffenbarger spins out right there off of turn 2. Just as we were saying, you get a pretty clean truck, but didn't hit anything there, I don't think. But man, tough break there. That'll lose all of his spots that he worked on earlier on. Let's take a look back real fast and find out what happened here. Yeah, just loses it right there. Round he goes. Right now, Josh Conover in P1, Cody Smith in second place, Kyle Rochelle third, Lindgren in fourth, and Aiden Kirker in P5. Pretty good job right now, lap 94, so we're just a little bit underway to getting stage number 2 done. Sometimes, folks, these races at Martinsville, man, they can be a doozy. It's funny because a lot of these wrecks and these cautions really haven't been from, you know, hard racing or disrespect or things like that, right? It just comes down to getting around the track and just, you know, getting around it effectively. You know, a lot of these cautions are spin outs or loose conditions or whatnot, right? And how do you typically fix that? Practice, practice, practice. Moments like this, you can really tell who practiced and who didn't. Right now it's choose car time. Let's see how this goes. A lot of, down low outside. This is kind of the nice thing though, right? The one cool thing about the choose car is that right now on a track like this where it's so bottom lane dependent, a lot of these drivers will choose the inside lane. But that means if you want to risk it, choose the outside lane and you're going to naturally gain a ton of spots. But the question is, can you get down into the low line to make it work? Here we go, folks. Pace car lights are off. We're going to go 3 more laps at the line here to decide stage number 2, unless we get a yellow. A yellow flag will end the stage, and right now, we're going to get it. Rochelle and Conover, front row. Green flag. Here we go. Back under green. Outside lane did not get a great start. Conover, though, gets a great jump. Inside lane, Cody Smith going to get a great jump here in the low line. Going to steal P2. Aiden Kirker down low as well. Going to get a good run here. Awesome job there for those 2 guys. A little further on back. A couple of guys trying to work their way back up. Brian Jones, oh, hold on. 32 in the 5. Get together. Rochelle gets a bit of a chrome horn, as they used to say, in the 32. Everett Kotz. Right behind him, Lindgren. Making his way back to the front. The 32 and the 5 still side by side. Lose right there for the 32. Gets a great jump for the 5. Oh no, hits him. And that's going to be it. Cody Reeder as well in the 71. Oh no, big wreck right here too. In turns 3 and 4. Drivers trying to plow through each other right here. Not sure what's going on, but 71 is a cannonball right now, man. But either way, that'll be stage number 2. So a huge congratulations to Conover. Earlier we called Conover the stage 1 winner, but now we can actually officially and correctly call him the stage winner for stage 2. So a great job for him. They're all going to come down pit road now and service their cars. Trucks, excuse me. I know I keep getting slandered for that, but my apologies. Aiden Kirker, though, out front, decided to stay out. So interesting call there, but Cofield comes down. Who else? Cody Smith. Lots of drivers here. Pit road right there is off. Brian Jones gets a great pit stop right there. Man, look at him. Out front of Conover and Smith. That's exactly what he needed to get himself back out. Could have been a 2-tire stop. You never know. Again, a lot of stage 2 wasn't run under green flag conditions, so you might not need 4 tires, right? Take the risk. Not a bad move right there. Puffin Gardner down as well. Gladlich in the 24 going to be servicing that truck. Lefts and rights. Kyle Rochelle. All kinds of drivers. So great stuff right here. Aiden Kirker going to be in P1. P2 Kotz, Harper, Nathan Yarnell, and Cody Reeder in P5. So a big shakeup, different strategy. But again, we are past the halfway point now, so now we get to really see what these trucks and these drivers are made of. But our 12th caution of the race, a lot can still happen. So we're going to find out real quick what these guys can do. Will we see green flag pit stops, green flag racing, or all kinds of... you never know. But we'll find out pretty fast. Here is the shoot. Oh, no! Dakota Hendrickson. Still wearing his Eclipse glasses. Did not see Nick Geilis in the choose car. My, oh my. Not good. The Eclipse glasses, folks, are just for the sun. Take them off when you're driving. can't see crap. Either way, second choose car hit of the day. We're gonna make a montage later. You never know. Just for the memes, we'll see. We like the memes around here on race day, but right now, Aiden Kirk going to be in P1 and Timothy Harper on the outside lane. Here we go. Stage 3 is green. Great job for Kirker there. Look at this P2 and 3 going to be battling here, the 99. Side by side there, blocking. The 32 blocks heavily. Oh my word. Look at that. Oh, and the 60 right here, Jared Wishing. Bunch of these guys. Nathan Yarnell. Excuse me, not Wishing. Jordan Person as well got involved. Man, yeah, just that one right there might have been hard racing. Slightly lack of impatience. Take a look. So Jordan Person, Nathan Yarnell. Oh man, was he sent by the 15? Let's take a look. The orange truck. Oh, the 60 just breaks super early. Not sure why he did that, but man, that was a really, really early braking zone for the 60. I mean, obviously, Daniel had nowhere to go there, Honeycutt, but tough. We're going to start to get into that time frame, folks, of hard racing. You know, again, 92 laps right now to go, and still enough time to race your way to the front. But man, you really gotta hold on to that patience. Gladletch still on pit road, unfortunately. Kulikowski. I'll try and show folks. I saw that in the chat about the tower. No, there's not 20 drivers. There's 33 on the track. Our tower is kind of weird. As cool as it is, it doesn't always like showing the entire field. It's something we're working on the back end, so I do apologize for that. Showing the top 20 is always easy, but showing, 21st on down, sometimes it can get kind of glitchy and kind of weird, so I'll try and show it under yellow. That way you guys can see it. I feel like it works better that way. If I just leave it going during the whole race, sometimes it can cause some weird funky stuff, like it'll just shut down or it'll just say no more. So we're working on that. Do apologize for that, but yeah, we'll definitely try and fill you in on who else is on track besides the top 20. So definitely want to fill you in. Yeah, sometimes these little industry secret, all the stuff that we do in the background to put on the stream, it's not always easy. A lot of coding involved, a lot of CSS if you're familiar with that. So sometimes it can be it's pretty to look at, but man, it is it is a handful in the background, but all good. Right now, lap 110. Aiden Kirker up front. Timothy Harper as well in P2. Everett Kotz, Cody Reeder, and Daniel Honeycutt all in the top 5. But here we go. There's been a huge influx lately, folks, of subscriptions and likes in the video, so really do appreciate that for all that you've done. Really cool stuff. I appreciate all the folks who either donate or send in super chats. Man, they really help, so appreciate all those. Right now, though, pace car going to come down. I'm going to go back green on lap 112. So here we go. What can we see here? Green flag is out once more. And we are back. The field's starting to thin out with all the trucks banged up. Look at this. Turns 1 and 2 looking pretty good right there. Level file. Back of the field pretty well stacked up as well. A lot of these trucks pretty banged up. We're going to see different braking zones like we saw last time. If your truck is beat up, it can be a hard case right here. Cofield and Conover right here, side by side, your 2 stage winners. Both mired in the madness. A lot of great trucks here. Brian Jones trying to make his way back up to the front as well. Has the low line now. We saw him struggling in the outside line quite a bit earlier on, but right now making it work. Here he is down low. That's going to be for a top 6 position. And yellow flag once more. Maybe. Oh, Cofield! Oh no, your stage 1 winner goes around right there, it looks like, or at least into the wall. What happened here? Oh man, sends it in just way too hard there on the outside lane. And the truck, it just didn't stick, right? It didn't, just no grip up there and into the marbles basically, and around it goes. So that's going to be it for him. Not it for him, but I mean, look at that truck right there. Right side's pretty banged up. I believe the right front as well potentially might be problematic, so not good for him, unfortunately, but man, sometimes that is the case. Look at that truck too, the number 9, Austin Smith. In bad shape, Yarnell as well, but yeah, Cofield's going to come down pit road here, going to get probably new tires, I would assume, fix some damage, and then off he goes. But right now, Kirker still in that lead spot. So far, not too bad. Here we go. So lap 117, Aiden Kirker up front still. Choose car coming into play, looks like momentarily. We'll give you the preferred. Here we go. We'll give you the cool angle right here for this time around. As we see. So choose car going to come into play right now. Hopefully nobody else hits it. We've already got a meme collection starting for Hendrickson and for Reader. Uh-oh, there he is. We're having fun tonight in Martinsville. But they're deciding what lane to choose. Looking pretty good. There we go. The choose has been decided. Nick Gallus in the choose car. Big thanks to them. So right now, we're going to go back green here with about 80 laps to go. Here we go. Can Aiden Kirker get this thing done? We'll see. A win has eluded him all season long. Man, he is getting closer and closer. Today might be his day. The guy can restart zone. Everett Kotz and Aiden Kirker. We're back green. Down low right here, looking great. Awesome, awesome maneuvers right here. Back in the field though, look at this Conover down low. Stuck back in 13th, but you can always get the truck to make it work, but just can't quite get there. Look at this, Brian Jones on the inside lane. That 32 still, man, he is blocking hardcore. Everett Kotz. Not a bad strategy though. I mean, obviously it's Martinsville. Nothing is racing. got to hold your line, hold your position. Down low for that 32, the 15 as well in the outside lane has some pretty beat up left side. But look at that 45. 45 of Brian Jones. That truck looks perfect. I should probably walk in some wood right now, but Brian Jones holding it together. That truck looks factory new, and that definitely means a lot at a track like this, right? Again, we've talked about, holding onto your fenders, not banging the wall down and things like that. That definitely matters to get yourself at the end of these races. These races sometimes can be the same level of attrition as a super speedway, right? I mean, super speedway is obviously, faster speeds, but more risk. I mean, in a case like this, yellow flag once more. Oh, Conover. Oh no, trouble for our stage winners. First Cofield and now Conover. Truck looks pretty good though, actually. Don't see any damage. He might not have hit anything, but man, that was close. I'm getting word about Jordan Person as well. Oh. So Jordan Person, oh man, just completely missed the corner. Not sure what's going on there. Tough. Before that, what or who? Oh, the 16. Cody Height really got a shape there. Keeps it going straight though, but then Josh Conover. We'll let this play out for just a second. I believe Havington turns 1 and 2. I don't think he gets help here, but back right to it. I mean, yeah, he looked loose off turn 2 right there, but turns 3 and 4. Oh yeah, just loops it around, man. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, this is one of those tracks, for me at least, it's, I mean, first of all, no damage on the 17 for Conover, so great job there for him. No harm, no foul, but obviously going to start much worse than where he was. So, but a track like this, speaking from the driver's side of me, this is a rhythm track, to its definition, right? I mean, some tracks it's good to be fast, and you can kind of be fast, at some tracks by being, either aggressive or whatever it is. But a track like this, it's really all about rhythm. And you think about certain road courses, right? Like a Sonoma maybe. Those are really rhythm tracks. It's not, you have to kind of just know your marks. You have to kind of just flow through it, smooth on the wheel, things like that, right? And a track like this, me personally, this is a rhythm track. You have to just get into your groove, hit your marks, and every single lap. And if you can do that over the course, in this case of 200 laps, you're gonna do pretty good, So I mean, it's when you start to, change your braking zones a little bit, or things like that, where you're really getting in trouble. And in a case like this, you want to just do the same thing over and over every single lap. It's not always easy to do, but at a track like this, it demands it. Here we go, lap 130, Aiden Kirker, Everett Kotz in the outside lane. We're going back green here with 69 laps to go. Great jump right there for Aiden Kirker, man. Look at this. The 99 going to try and sneak through Timothy Harper. Down low, he might have a shot here. Brian Jones follows through too. Uh-oh, 32, big checkup right here at the front of the pack. The 99.32. Brian Jones going to get a run here for the 99. Great jump. Harper got in trouble there on the backstretch. Yellow flag is out once more. What happened here? Josh Conover again, I'm getting word. Ooh, my. Let's see. Oh no. Straight to the pits for Conover. The truck wasn't even that bad, but I'm guessing that tow was out of frustration. Alrighty, here we go though. Lap 134. Conover in the pits. Coruscant going to come down pit road right here. Austin Smith. Gladletch Yarnell. This is one of those tracks, folks. I always think it's funny where, like, we don't always cover. In me in the booth, I always try and cover everybody at least once in a race, right? Because I feel like it's important to do that. But in a case like this at a Martinsville, where there's been 16 cautions so far, if you're not mentioned by me during a race, that might be a good thing, because that typically means you're not wrecking, or you're not involved in wrecks, right? It's just, you're kind of just doing your thing. And we're seeing that from a few drivers, right? I mean, look at this, Devin Jensick in P7, that 44, having a great run right now in the 44 truck. Has some light damage in the back end, but really nothing too bad. And he's just holding his own, doing really well. Jared Wishon in the 27, right? These are top 10 trucks right now and looking pretty good. A couple of guys like that, so definitely matters to just keep a straight edge on that truck and keep it going. So looking pretty good right now. Pace car lights are on still, so let's go real quick and thank a few sponsors and we'll come right back. Alright, just like that, commercial breaks are short, as the caution laps are short too. Looking pretty quick right now, but right now, lap 137. We're going to get this thing sorted out pretty quick. Pace car lights are off, we're going to go back green here momentarily. Aiden Kirker out front now for a while, has the best spot in the house because he gets to keep getting these great restarts. We'll see how he does it once more here. Off we go. Green flag. Great jump once more. The bottom line that the 99 gets a great jump as well. Down low, 23 going to try and fight on the outside lane, but probably can't quite do it. Jones, a bit of a shove. Look at this though in the back. 3 wide, Reader in the middle. Careful there. Back of the field looks pretty strung out. 20 and the 34 here. Adam Kulikowski. These guys, look at this battle right here. The 98. Oh, once more, yellow flag. Jordan Person goes around. So once more, for Jordan Person, let's go back. Here we go, that 20 machine right there, just loops it again. Same song, second verse for a lot of these drivers, getting loose and just overcooking it in the corners and sending it around. So not good. But hey, lap 142. The goodness is this thing is winding down quicker and quicker. I'm gonna go back green here at about lap 145-ish. So we'll have about 55 laps to go. A couple of guys coming down pit road. Logan Monteith at 91. Nicholas Coruscant, another driver today that haven't really talked about, but man, he's done pretty well. Again, has the car looking pretty, or the truck looking pretty strong. Not a ton of damage. Same thing with Monteith, really. Gladlet's still on pit road right there in 22nd place. Jordan Person looks like repairs some of that truck and keeps it back going. But not too bad. Kirker right now, again, this is a great spot because I feel like at this point, if fuel was ever a concern, right now it's not a concern anymore because the yellow flags, obviously they save the fuel, they save, the tires. So right now looking pretty good in that 39 machine. Tell you what, he has fought? Is that a word? Fought all week, all season long to try and get his first win. Has come so close, honestly, very, very close. Looked great at Coda 2 weeks ago and looked great in multiple tracks before it. But man, it's just eluded him so far this season, and I think today might be the day. He's looking very, very strong, and honestly, if we keep seeing cautions like this, that leader gets the jumps so. It's such an advantage for him. So if Kirker can stay up front here, I expect him to just walk away with this win because he's looking very, very sharp. And I think he's got what it takes to get this W today. So we'll see. A couple of drivers still lurking in the back, though. The 32 right there. Everett Kotz looking pretty strong. Timothy Harper. Brian Jones is right there. Can't count him out. A lot of these guys have had busy nights, either involved in wrecks or all kinds of stuff. But right now, we're making it work. A lot of fast drivers in this top 10. But the time to go is now. And especially with all the yellows that we've had, you really need to, time your lines perfectly, right? You want to choose the right lane and just try and match the leader on the restarts if you're ever at Kotz, right, in that 32. Do everything you can in your power to get yourself up into these positions. But right now, lap 147, going to go back green. 53 laps to go here. Green flag is back out. You can see the advantage Kirker has right there. Just gets around the track beautifully. Really nails his corners. I feel like Kirker is one of the drivers today so far that I've seen that is really getting into that rhythm section like we talked about earlier on. He's just nailing his lines, his braking zones. He's doing it to perfection. We're seeing the same thing out of a couple of these guys. The 45, Brian Jones, making a great move around the 99 here. There he goes. Honeycutt going to try and do the same thing. Looks like he might do that. Further on back, chaotic mess right here. Look at this, blinky blink. 5, and then the 71 goes around in front of Kyle Reeder. Couldn't quite tell where that wreck was. The 34 as well wrapped up Kulikowski. Looks like Raymond Hanneman, though, went around as well. So let's go back, take a look. You guys know the drill at this point. Race day replay. So Raymond Hanneman. Oof. Kind of the meat in the sandwich right there. Let's go back a little bit further back. Here we go. Reader, 71, the Golden with 71. Oh, the 5. So Rochelle, that 5 truck out of your picture now has a really early braking zone and just kind of checks up that field. The 34, Kulikowski. What happens to him? Because that was kind of in front of that mess. Kulikowski, oh, going to get tangled with the 16. And that'll be it. So the 16 goes around 2. That'll be Cody Height. So he'll keep going as well. But alrighty. So caution number 18 on the night. Austin Smith, Nicholas Coruscant here, Anthony Campbell. Whoa, hold on. Watch out for those. Kyle Larson hit the pit wall entrance. Josh Carnover, here he comes. Or here he is on pit road as well still. Anthony Campbell in that 73 Subway machine. Looks pretty good actually. Earlier on it looked like just a mess, you know? You ever go to a restaurant or a Subway at like 9 o'clock right when they're closing and they just slap that sandwich together because they want to get out of there? Yeah, that was his truck earlier on. Still kind of has that same vibe. The back end's pretty well dinged up. The left side, the 73 number is all scratched, but hey, not too bad. We're on lap 153, so we have 47-ish laps to go once we go back green. So we're winding it down here. As for a quick wind down, the Aiden Kirker is in P1, Everett Kotz in second place. Here they are. Cody Smith in P3, Brian Jones in P4, and Daniel Honeycutt, P5. Harper right now in P6 has had a pretty good ride so far, but depending on where these drivers start, I feel like they just keep flip-flopping, right? I mean, if you're down low, if you start the inside lane, you're doing pretty good. Outside lane, it just all depends. Jared Wishon, P7, a quiet P7 right now, but definitely a good run for him. Devin Jensick, excuse me, in that 44. O'Connor, there he is, the 98. And then Kyle Rochelle going to round out the top 10 right now. There's the choose car. We're doing the thing. And there it is. Again, folks, big thanks to you for stopping on by on this Monday night. Hope you guys had a fun time with the eclipse today. I know I did. Had a good time. Went north a bit. We're pretty close to the totality point, so we did a little adventure up north a bit to go see it, and that was really pretty sweet. So, but right now we're going to end this thing pretty soon. 45 laps to go here. Aiden Kirker, Cody Smith on the outside lane. Here we go. Green flag about to be in the air. Geico restart zone, and off we go. '23 and the 32. Getting tangled up right there. Tight. Rochelle gets a bump from Reader right there. Get out of the way, he says. Honeycutt down low as well. Oh, whoa, the 27 gonna get shoved right here. And just as we were saying, man, Jared Wishon, a quiet night, doing well, P7. Ooh, some retaliation right there against the 98. Somebody is not happy. Oh, not gonna pit, okay. Not good, right? I mean, not good. Just aggression. Starting to see it. Take a look here. Jared Wishon. I mean, yeah, the 98 just sends it. There's no other way to say it. Looks like Brian Jones maybe got involved too. Yellow flag was already out at this point, so that's, I guess, the good news. He'll be able to keep his position back. Let's take a look. The 15 gives him a little bump. He'll have damage there in the back end. We were saying earlier, man, the 45 has a pretty clean truck. No more is the case for that. Who else? I feel like we saw a lot of guys getting involved. Coalfield, I feel like we saw involved as well. Let's just make sure I'm not crazy here. Okay, my apologies. I thought that was something we saw. Oh, my bad. We went to the wrong driver. Here we go. Oh, okay, yeah. So he was the one involved in that initial big wreck. So, yeah, tough break for our stage winners. Obviously, I mean, Cofield and Conover getting beaten and banged up against. Campbell on pit road still. Gladlich is still there. Wishon. I'll show you folks all the drivers right now. A lot of guys out of the race right here. A lot of drivers, you know, Schneider 6 laps down, Menchaca 29 laps down, Kulikowski 1 lap down. So far it looks like he is in that lucky dog spot. But Conover still on pit road. Brian Jones going to come down once more to probably fix some more damage in the back end. Not too bad. But Aiden Kirker is still your leader. So we'll see that pace car come out. And the choose car as well. Right now on lap 161, we'll go and thank a few sponsors as we do, and we'll come back, folks, after a short break.
Fancy like Husky, fancy like Husky, fancy like Husky, fancy like Doggy bowl empty, Lakers pool sleeping, Rock pool cash grab, NFTs delight, Rock pool cash grab, idiot.
Alrighty, lap 163 of the NORA Truck Series here at Martinsville. Starting to wind this thing down right now. 19th caution flag is out, so we're going to go back green here with on lap 164. About 36 laps to go here in this race. Aiden Kirker has the command right now. We're going back green though. And there we go. Aiden Kirker up front. Gonna get dived down. Look at that 32. Oh no, Honeycutt goes around right here. Thought for a second Kirker was gonna get dive bombed by the 32, but unfortunately Honeycutt goes around in a separate incident. Man, oh man. Let's find out what happened here. Again, earlier on, we didn't really see a lot of these aggressive maneuvers and lack of respect kind of moves, but man, I think they're starting to creep in here. Honeycutt. Oh, did he just lose it actually? I could be completely wrong here, and I don't know. Let's take a look. Honeycutt. Oh, some net code by the 99. Hard to see, but I did see it. We'll try and get a different angle here. You'll see it once. Let's try and slow this bad boy down. So right now, Honeycutt Yeah, the 15 right there. Going to get a little bit of a push here by the 5 Rochelle. You'll see that the green truck, the 99, he's going to watch the gap in between. See, oh, but there it goes. Just goes right around